Okay. The question is, can I tag a building pad with a height value on it? And the quick answer is no, but there's a workaround. So let's try that. So what we have here is a building site plan with the building pads and some text in there. Right now, what we do is we select the pad, look at the value here and type the value 32 in this case, and that's the way it goes for each one of them. But there's a shortcut or an easier way to do it using Dynamo. So I have Dynamo open here, and we're going to start with new. And then let me take a look at my notes. Hold on. Okay. On this view, the site plan, there are a lot of elements. And we need to get all of the building pads from this view. So let's go for all elements in active view. And right off the bat, it shows you there's the topography and the building pad. There's 75 elements there. We're only interested in the building pad. So we could filter it down using a mask of true or false. And the way to do that is by string. We need to get it by string first. We have to take the element's name and convert it to string. Or wait a minute, string from object, sorry. Not string. Okay, well, but we'll keep this node for now. String from object. And now these are now strings. And we're looking for that particular string. So we'll type it here. Building pad, one word. And then take anything that's building pad or equivalent to building pad and put it on a list. And that node is equal. So take the strings and then take all that are of the same name, and what you get is a true or false. That's false and that's true. So now we could filter this by Boolean mask. So let's try Boolean and filter. Let's try filter by Boolean mask. There you go. So anything that's true, we're going to take. And we're not going to take it out of the string here. We're going to take it out of those elements. So we put it there, the elements, and this is our mask. And if we do a watch, I do a right click and I type in watch, which by the way, you could do the same thing here, type watch and it's going to pop up. And you filtered out only the building pads. Okay. Now that we have all the building pads, we need to get the center of the building pad so that we could put all the text in the middle of it. And since these are solids, we're going to make these building pads as solids. Well, they are solids. We just have to tell Revit that it's a solid. Okay. So let's see, element, solid, there you go, solid. Okay. You have a list of, now they're all solids. Now there's a node that takes the centroid, which is basically the center, or like it's like the center of gravity of a solid. So let's type in centroid, and it should pop up there. Centroid, and we do get this, the centroid of each solid with varying z height values. Okay, we don't need those z height values. All we need are the x and y coordinates because we're putting the text on a site plan. So let's take the x point and the y point. Okay, so let's plug these together. Let's get the x and the y, and then we'll create a coordinate of the x and y point. Okay, so what we did is we're trying to eliminate the z heights here. I'm not sure if you could just go directly from here to coordinates, but I'm playing it safe. So let's do a points, oops, points by coordinates. So we're putting this back together. So now we have this coordinate, and there's still the z value, but they're now all on 0 height. Okay. Okay. Now we're going to put the text on each one of those centroids, and the node there is text node by location. So there you go. So text node by location is it's looking for the text node. Okay, we'll get to that later. We're looking for the text node, and we're looking for the view. It doesn't know what view it's supposed to put it on. Well, the view that we're supposed to put it on is on this current view, which is working site and being placeholder. I'm not sure if we could grab it all the way from there, probably not. The best way is to go to views and look for it there. Views. And if we scroll down, you're going to see a list of all the views in this project. And it's right there. Okay, so now we have the view and we have the location. Okay, now we need the text. For now, just to do a test, we're going to put a string. Okay, and let's put test, and let's put that as a test right there. And then for alignment, it's asking for a text alignment, and so let's see what alignments are available here. So let's select horizontal text alignment, so it's horizontal, and it defaults to center, which is good. And now it's asking for, oh wait a minute, it ran, it did it right away, see, because we're on automatic. Let's try to put it on manual. Okay, we need to get the text node type. Well, at least we know it works. Okay, we need to get a text node type, and so let's get a text, because that's what this thing is looking for. Text node type right there. So text node type by name, or what came up was the default, but what we're looking for is a text node type by name. And by name, when I say name, I guess if you go here, you're going to see the name of that text node type. Right now it's 1/4 Arial narrow, and what I'd really like is orange so that it stands out. So let's get that name, and what I'm going to do is rename, control copy, cancel, cancel, and now that's on my clipboard. And I'm going to get a string. Let's copy this and replace that with Arial narrow. And let's see if it validates. What happens here is I give it the name of that text type, and then it's going to tell us if it's a valid text node type. So let's try to freeze this first because it's going to do it again. Right, it's a right click and then freeze. So let's do a run. And it is a valid text node type. So what happened is all of the text nodes that we have there disappeared because we froze this. Okay, so let's put it there, and now let's unfreeze this. Let's pull this down there just so that you could see. And we know that we already tried it with a test run, and now let's do it with another run here if it works. There you go. So it works. Okay, let's freeze this for now. We need to get all of the values correctly here and not just test. So what we're going to do is find the height of each pad. So if we go and click one of these pads, we could see that there's a parameter height offset from level. And so that's the name of the parameter, and this is the value of that pad. Okay, so let's get a string. We could copy this, control copy and control paste, and then let's type this in. Height offset from level, and we need to get the value of this parameter, and the node for that is get parameter. Oh, right there. Get parameter value by name. So this is the parameter name, and we'll take these elements, which are the building pads, and this is what we're gonna tie in there. So let's pull this here, bring it a little closer to that node. Okay. Okay. And let's hit run. And now you could see we are getting the height of each of those pads. And these are numbers right now. And if we try to put this here, let's unfreeze that, and we do a run, it doesn't work. And why is that? Because it's asking for text. These are numbers. So we have to convert this to text. So we go back to string from object. Okay. And let's freeze this for now. Take that out and try to run. And this is now string, but we have a lot of trailing zeros. Let's get rid of those trailing zeros. The best way to get rid of trailing zeros is probably substring. Okay, let's try substring. Okay. And so this is the string, and we're going to get the first 4 digits. So we start from 0. Let's right click and get a number node. Oops. I made this mistake earlier. I seem to keep on repeating the same mistake. Okay. Number. Let's copy this. So we start with 0 and then we go to 4. So from the first digit all the way to the 4th. Let's do a run. And now we have 0, 1, 2, 3. Actually, it's the length. So it's the 4 number is the length. Why is that? On this next thing, we're going to see the difference between length and the index. Okay, so we'd like to put a apostrophe at the end of each one of these because we are using decimal feet for the text. So we're going to add a string of apostrophe, and let's zoom out. Now let's reuse this test and change it to an apostrophe. I don't know if you could see that right there, apostrophe. And we're going to insert that at the end. So we're going to say string insert. Okay, so this is the string, and this is what we're going to insert. And now index is on number 4, but the difference is this is 0, 1, 2, 3, and then the end here will be the 4. So you might think that we're going to put it on 5, but in reality, if we copy this number 4 and put it there, and if we do a run, it's going to put it on the end. Okay? So now we're ready to apply this to this node. Let's freeze that. And as soon as I hit run, in theory, let's clean this up. Oh, by the way, when you're running Dynamo and it starts running these scripts, you're gonna get these highlights, and that's basically when we ran the solid and it was looking for the centroid, it creates this, but they disappear after you run this. I mean, after you save. I hope it does. I'm not sure, but in my experience, they disappear. So if we hit run, let's reset. There you go. That works. So it took a while, but now you could use this for something else. Thanks for watching.